Welcome to our home. We'd like to share some of our family traditions with you guys. One thing with one of our traditions that I love is the calendar, especially for Abby and soon-to-be Bailey, because it counts down the days when Jesus was born.
And Abby would like to show you. Show them how you take it off, Abby. One of our family traditions that we just started actually last year was this manger scene. And every night before we go to sleep, we tell the story about baby Jesus from December 1st until December 24th. And Abby gets to play with the little characters to tell the story.
Thank you for coming to our home. You guys we love you to stay, but you guys got to get out of here. Have a good one. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to our home. Come on in and see what we've done for Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hi, we're glad you could come and visit with us. We want to just share a few things that we do at Christmas.
One thing is we always put up our lights the day after Thanksgiving, and that's my job outside. She does the inside.
Well, you do the lights inside too.
Yeah.
I don't do any of the lights. I don't do any of the manual labor. Sometimes we do it before Thanksgiving too. We found that's kind of fun. When it's Christmas morning, we start out using, we have cinnamon rolls and orange juice because we always felt like the kids needed to eat. Now we know that's really not so healthy, but anyway, it's just more sugar for them. We had to eat something. And then we would read from the scriptures. And usually my father would read from Matthew and Luke and John. And we just get that whole story in there and the meaning of Jesus being the light of the world as well. What else, babe?
Well, my folks didn't go to church, so we didn't do that. We just would always open up one present on Christmas Eve. That was one thing that we always looked forward to. We could open up one present on Christmas Eve, but we couldn't touch anything else until afterwards.
Until Christmas
Day.
Yeah.
Of course, you'd get up early.
We opened ours on Christmas Eve actually, and probably because with my folks being ministers, they were active on Christmas as well. So we opened most of our presents Christmas Eve. But when Bob and I got married, then I went with his tradition, and we do presents on Christmas because that's just much more fun. And then we usually do stockings for people, for everybody in our family. And this year we have a very special stocking because we're so happy to have Blake. Last year was his first actual Christmas with us, but this year he's excited to see the colors and the lights and things. So Bob and I got him this stocking because he's our most valuable player. And we're going to be putting his picture in here. And his father insists he'll be either a basketball or a baseball player. So we chose basketball. And then we always have one special present that comes to us from Santa Claus. And you might recognize this present. And we can't open it until Christmas, even at my house when we had Christmas Eve presents. My dad always bought a box of C's. And so Bob and I carried that through. And every year we buy a box of C's and we take it to the family. And they go crazy because it can't be opened until the presents are all opened. And so I think we'll just kind of keep it here for now and know that we're going to enjoy it a little later. And before we end, I wanted to let you know, because Bob has been dying to confess something to people. And I think this would be a good time for him to let everybody know something he does that they probably don't know about. And I think it's going to be hard for you, but honey, please do it, because it'll get it off your chest.
Well, I enjoy watching Hallmark Christmas movies with my wife. That's what we do. We've got 226, and that's where it's at almost all the time.
We watch Hallmark movies over and over. What are you doing?
Well,
You're going to open. It's not Christmas.
yes it is, someplace.
Well, we're sharing Christmas with you guys.
Yes.
Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, wait. You can't have through this, can you? Oh, it smells really good. I wish you could take some, but well, let's go ahead and just have some, and they can just watch us. Bye, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Well, we are really excited to be a part of your family because the Orchard is really our family. And so as we have traditions, and the reason we're doing it here at the Orchard Church is because this year, well, our home is still under, you might say, renovation. And so there's not a whole lot that we can, that we have there right now. A lot of blank open walls, so it's not a place where we have anything set up.
Well, we're just excited this evening to be here. It's a little different because usually after church we get to go and be in our home with our children. And we have some traditions that we've done for many, many years. And my daughter always cooks for us. And then we have like a little family dinner. And then we have the story read to us about baby Jesus and his birth. And we have toasts to the Lord with our apple cider. And it's really a good evening, and we have a wonderful time together. And then we all say goodnight, and then we're together again in the morning. But most of it starts right here, because this is our home, and this is where all of our friends and our family are on Christmas Eve.
And we always start with our candlelight service.
Yes.
The candlelight service is what always begins our holiday and begins our Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what really, I guess, gets us in that direction to remember who Christ is and what he's done for us. And so that's a tradition we've had for a number of years, isn't it?
Yes.
Is that we're here, we do the candlelight service, we honor the Lord, we glorify him, and then we're able to go home and do all the things that we normally do. And like Pam said, we always read out of Luke chapter 2, and to remind not just us, but our kids and our grandkids that it's all about Christ. Because we don't want to ever forget that it's always about Jesus. So our traditions are always the same, and sometimes we add a few, but we are glad to be a part of what God's doing, and glad to have you in our family, and we're glad to be in your family. Merry Christmas.
And without you, our family would not be complete.
That's right.
Merry Christmas.